Yeah, hey, J Round, tap me in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 However you want it. I wait till I do worry about the so-and-so. Couple people, couple places that I outgrown. Yeah. However you want it. I wait till I do worry.
Hey everybody, this your girl Miss Trini from the Big Girl Show. Well, right now, of course, you can hear and see that, I'm at another event. Right now, we're at a Trap Rock show. We're getting ready for Mr. Ethan Spalding, 422, grand finale band, Mr. Squeezo himself. They're going to all perform. So, I'm here. But I was sitting here, I just got finished eating my food, and I was thinking about, Big Girl Talk Show as a whole. We're getting ready to wrap up our season 1, getting ready for season 2. But I wanted to make sure that I gave special shout outs because I don't think people understand enough, the importance of the people that are behind the scenes. Y'all see us on the screen all the time. You see me, you see Guy, you see Mo, you see Shantae, but you never see the people who are behind the cameras. You never see the people who are working in the background. So I want to give those shout outs now. I want to give a special shout out, first of all, to God, because without him, none of this is possible. We wouldn't be here, of course, right? I want to give a shout out to my mom. My mom has been keeping this train rolling. Miss Tasha Lee, I give you a special shout out, okay? Because she keeps everything intact. She keeps everything in order. She's like my rock for real. I want to give a definite shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to, and it's surprising that I'm giving this second, but I want to give a shout out to Mr. Mike T, okay? Mr. Mike T himself. Mike T, he formed this group of girls, okay? We didn't know each other before we started this podcasting, and it wasn't always the Big Girl Talk Show. It was also Facts. We were Facts. Before we were the Big Girl Talk Show, we were Facts. The Facts podcast. He formed this group, and it went from 6 girls to 4. Things don't always go as planned, of course, but we worked it out, and we had our final 4, and we've been rocking ever since. So I want to give a special shout out to him because he saw something in us that we probably didn't see in ourselves at one point, right? So I want to give a shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to our former production company. A lot of y'all may know them, but Mr. Rockstars, Mr. Rodney, that's my guy. That was my camera guy. I love him to death. Mr. Kevin, the keyboardist, he was also my sound guy, right? So give a shout out to them. They set the platform. They did all the videography. They did all of the audio. They made sure everything was everything for this podcast. I also want to give a special shout out, and I hope I don't start crying doing this, but Mr. Go-Go Juan, we lost Juan not too long ago. He was the producer, he was the manager, he kept everything in line with my mom, one of the realest, most genuine dudes you would ever meet in life, okay? He was so encouraging, he was that positive, motivating force, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But, Juan, you will be truly missed. We will keep this Big Girl Talk Show going. And he always told me, Trini, if you're going to do it, you better do it. So we got to do it. We're going to keep doing it. We love you, Juan, so much, okay? We have to keep this thing going. If for nothing else, just for you. Because you believed in us even when we were unsure about ourselves. You gave us those positive compliments and constructive criticism. You told us to get in our bag when it was time to really get into our episodes. So it's like you brought things out of us that we really didn't see in ourselves at one point. So that was a special shout out to Juan. May he rest peacefully. And I'll see you soon, bro. So I was thinking about my favorite moments of the season, right? And I have 3. I have 3 to talk. Okay, so the first one is Mr. Mike Love. Y'all have to understand Mike Love is my bro from way back. And to see him grow and evolve and turn something, that was once negative into a major positive. And then, actually be able to promote and advertise it for himself and about everything positive in 2021 after so much stuff has gone on over the years, with COVID and everything shutting down and people trying to figure out, like, how am I going to make a living, and he really turned his clothing line into something that's really changing our area, fashion-wise. It stands for something great. If y'all don't know what it stands for, please go and follow him. Okay, so my second favorite, of course, has to be something about food. And Miss Fee from Dips by Fee, when she came in here with that seafood fried rice, honey, that meal, that dish, topped a lot of dishes that I've had over the years. She done knocked all of the lanes out of the park. Okay? All the carry-out out of the park. Her food, y'all need to go and get that. Instagram, Facebook, Dips by Fee. Okay, place your orders. I'm pretty sure she got a whole bunch of stuff on her menu, but that right there, that was my favorite. I mean, she made the whole episode with that. I mean, I don't even remember what she said was in it. I think she said shrimp, crab, and the sauce. The sauce was to die for. You put it on anything. You put it on my seafood, my burgers, my rice, my everything. That was my second favorite. So my third and final favorite was Taking Accountability. I want to say that was my episode 7. That was my favorite, my all-time favorite. Being a mom, a single mom, being a working woman, being an entertainer, being in a relationship, being a girlfriend, being a person. It's really important in life to take accountability for things, and not many people do. I feel like that episode hit for me. It really hit home for me because in a lot of my situations in life in general, we have issues where people won't take accountability for their situations, their actions and their opinions. They don't take accountability for them. They try to justify, more than they want to take account for what they feel, what they say, how they react to things. And I think that really touching on that in that episode was important. I wish I could have another episode for taking accountability because I can go on that all day long. But that was my all-time favorite.
Wanna see me playing with this pussy on the can? It's a credit card digits, it's legit, this is no scam.
What's up? So you already know it's your girl Mokeezy from the Big Girl Talk Show. What's up? So this season has just been totally amazing, and I'm telling y'all, I have had like some dope experiences on this show with my co-hosts. We have just been bonding and just having a great time, meeting new people, giving praise when due, and that was a very interesting topic to talk about because a lot of times we don't give praises when due until it's too late. And just recently, I have experienced the loss of some friends, and I feel like before one of my friends had passed, I should have really gave him his praise to his face, because I seen him, and I almost hit him on his spot, but we ain't gonna talk about that, you know what I'm saying? But I let it go. But that's my dog, and I was like, sometimes you gotta stop in life and real life, give praises when due. But that episode was totally dope, so definitely check that one out. Okay, so another great episode for me this season had to definitely be the co-parenting episode. Being a single mom, definitely. I am a single mother of 3, but definitely I am co-parenting with one of the parents out of 3. We only have 2, so hold on. Y'all know it's a lot of signature stuff going on. But yes, check out the episode of co-parenting because I feel like if you're having any type of issues or just anything, like the way we talk through it, you could get over a lot of different issues or situations that you may have or a friend may have. So definitely check that out. And then my next favorite episode, definitely keeping the party going after 30. So y'all already know, women, we don't really tell our age. I'm definitely an 80s baby, so over 7. But keeping the party going after 30, wow. Can I tell you, my boy Reggie Plummer came out. He set it on fire. Do you understand me? Like, we're talking about all different types of stuff. Yeah, we getting a little older, our back's hurting, but no, definitely. With Reggie's help and along with ours, we're going to show you how to keep the party going until we're going to keep it going. We're going to party like it's 1999. But definitely, and then also dealing with Reggie, we were able to move over to Ozio's and meet a lot of great like other people. I'm talking about authors, singers, people from bands, writers, dope people, DJs, you name it. So definitely check out our interviews that we have as well. We have some more coming up and they'll be coming out very soon. So make sure you click and subscribe. Oh, what's up?
We getting ready for season 2, right? But before then, y'all gotta see our season finale. Miss Chuck, Shan rocked the block with Monet, Mr. Snuff 317, DJ Snuff 317. Y'all make sure y'all go and get his book on Amazon. We also did one with Shoes from ABM, that's my bro, gang, 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 gang. We also did one with Mr. Rose, aka Mr. Envision, the real Envision, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow them on Instagram. I'm gonna make sure I put all their Instagrams right at the bottom, right? I'll make sure I put all of them on there. We also did one with Nature Boy and Open Gym. We did another one with Iceman 745. That one was dope. And then we had an interview with Mr. Speezo himself. So y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. It was his birthday event. So y'all gonna see all kinds of footage from that too. Season 2, y'all. Season 2. Get ready for season 2 of the Big Girl Talk Show.
Yeah. Surf's up, dude.
Hey there, it's your girl Dada, reporting live and direct. This is that same actual area where I recorded when I could not go and show up in person. And I couldn't show up in person because, you know, my kids had COVID. Right now, I'm going to sit here and drink the finest of Malibu right here. That's in 70 proof. I hopefully will not finish all this, but you know, we're going to see how this goes. Anyway, some of my favorite moments from this first season would have to be number 1. Now, you know what? Let's go backwards. Let's start with number 3. We'll start with episode number 6. That is when we had Reggie Palmer there, and it was for Party After 30. When I tell you, out of everything, one thing I can say is that he was definitely prepared. He was so into it with us. We had a wonderful time. We cracked many jokes, but he seemed like he really enjoyed himself with us, which is perfect because he should, because we're amazing. Why shouldn't he? We're amazing, especially me. Take a sip of that one. My second, that is satisfaction versus pleasure. Let me tell you, that's when we decided we was really gonna get in our bag. Our production team was like, you know, hey, y'all need to spice it up. Shout out to Kev. He said, you need to spice it up, take it up a level. We're like, all right, if that's what you want. And that's when we start telling you the finest things that you can order up on the Amazon. Perfect. Y'all know, hopefully found out, but it's really nice to see us. That's when you really got to see more of us and learn us, because you know, we are women, and you know, we are definitely sitting here and embracing our sexual culture. We wasn't really even sitting here talking on some bullshit. We could talk on some bullshit, we can't talk on bullshit. This right there was just really about us and having fun and just enjoying life and enjoying just the different variations of things that we could do. And if you didn't know how to do it, you knew where to do it or where you could go and get it from. Let me tell you, big shout out to Hollywood Mike T. Okay, he is definitely the one who he saw something in us, and as we have all said, like, if it was not for him, we would not know each other to sit here and do all this. I think Trini and Mo, they knew each other beforehand, and surprisingly, in a strange twist of events, I used to work where Shakira was a student at. So I remember seeing her. We all had these different things. There's no way we ever thought that we all come together. And these girls are like my sisters now, but I definitely have to give shouts out to him, because if it was not for him, we would not be able to be us. And thank you, Mike. And see, even that right there, that was probably giving praises where praises due. But what I really need to give praises due is to this Malibu. This is where praise is due. And see, if you hear in the background, you hear my children, because this is what they do as well. Because, you know, I am a mother, but, you know, sometimes, you know, they just want to always take up your time. I'm like, I should be able to sit here and enjoy discussing the great moments of the Big Girl Talk Show. We've had a wonderful time. We've had a wonderful time at Ozio's. I should have had a bottle of Casamigos, but you know what? It's still early. But anyway, thank you so much, so much for tuning in. And yes, I did say Casamigos, and yes, it is tequila, and yes, I'm drinking rum, but that's none of your business. Y'all have a good night.
You a friend or a snake? Tell me which one. Right now. Rare God, rare Lord, tell me which one. Yeah, boss all worker got a big one.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shakira from the Big Girl Talk Show. I just wanted to do a quick recap of some of my favorite things from the season. So one of them being Kiana Solo. Her food was amazing. Them sliders were everything. So if you haven't, make sure you check her out. As well as Let That Hurt Go, sis. And trust me, we all need to let that damn hurt go. But one of my personal favorites is the accountability episode. Because I feel as though accountability is very important and people should take it more serious. And actually be held accountable for their shit. Hold your friends accountable, hold yourself accountable, hold the people that you work with accountable. Because to me, if you can't, you know, hold yourself accountable, what are you really doing? You're making excuses, and how far are you really going to get in life if you don't hold yourself accountable? But another one of my favorites was when we did the drink of the day or the week, whatever you want to call it. So tonight, I'm drinking strawberry Hennessy. So if you haven't tapped into that or tried that yet, next time you go to your local bar, make sure you get that. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and follow the Big Girl Talk Show on every platform. The Big Girl Talk Show. Because when season 2 comes, I'm not even going to say too much. You'll see it when you see it, when we drop it.
So we're at this event. I want y'all to come on with me. We getting ready to go see Mr. Ethan Slaughter himself with 422 band. We got Grand Finale band. We got Mr. Sweezo himself. We got Iceman 745. We got the whole lineup.
I know you bouncing to this. I get the rockin' and shit. I get the rockin' and shit. I get the rockin' and shit. I know you bouncing to this. I get the rockin' and shit. I get the rockin' and shit. I get the rockin' and shit. I know you bouncing to this.
Supposed to be 100, but I can't let you train. That was running in your hood, now I'm losing no way. Taking all these drugs to wash away with the pain, yeah! That's a bitch! Cause I want to rise today. Let's do it! All I want to do is get some rest today. Go do it! All I want to do is get some rest today. Let's do it! All I want to do is get some rest today. All I want to do is get some rest today. That's a bitch! That's a
They always try to count me out, no count me in. Your girl want me to fly her out, no fly me in. They always try to call you bro, I'm not your kin. I don't even want you, she just a friend. I heard these haters coming for me, well come again. I had to take a different route, change the plans. I heard these haters looking for me, not again. I had to take a different route, change the plans. Count me in like 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Count me in. That's a